Every fall in small towns all over America, high school football takes center stage. Last week in Utah's Camas Valley, the South Summit Wildcats met the Morgan Trojans in an exciting game which was typical of many high school rivalries being played across the country.
You gotta go after somebody.
But in at least one respect, this game was unique. Morgan's 29-year-old head coach did not pace the sidelines or run onto the field to protest an official's call. Instead, he remained anchored at the 50-yard line on a folding chair. The coach is an ex-Brigham Young University halfback named Jan Smith, and he has multiple sclerosis. MS is a progressively debilitating disease of the central nervous system with no known cure.
All right, now defense, good job. Yeah.
It was diagnosed in Jan Smith at the age of 22, one day before he was to coach his first game at Morgan High. During the past 7 years, he has slowly lost the use of his legs and periodically his eyesight. He has also sent 38 players to college on athletic scholarships, won a state championship, been named Utah's Coach of the Year, and inspired all those whose lives he has touched.
He, of course, is an inspiration because of his disease, but he's a successful football coach because he has a football mind, a good football brain, and that's the secret to his success.
Is he respected among other football coaches?
Yes, very highly respected. It would be the easiest thing in the world for Jan Smith to have simply accepted a pension, but he didn't do that. He said, despite multiple sclerosis, I haven't lost many football games, and this is perhaps another game I don't plan on losing.
Jan Smith lives in Morgan with his daughters Andy and Rachel and his wife Diane.
Jan had always been the domineering factor, but when he first learned, it was very depressing and it was hard to cope with, and I wasn't used to the situation of dealing with things and giving him courage to go on, and that was when I had to help him do the things that he had to do.
Did you feel it would put a strain on your marriage?
Yes, it was very hard. He gave me the opportunity to get out many times, and I guess it was more of a challenge for me also.
I don't know if I could have handled the situation like Diane has. It takes a pretty special, unique person, and she does everything for me. She's my number one assistant. Sometimes she's even the head coach. But I think she also realizes that football is a big part of my life. I mean, that was my first love. And for anybody to tell you that, you can no longer do those things, that was a crushing blow. I no longer think of things I can't do, but the things I can do. Those are the important things to me now.
What's it like for you playing for Coach Smith?
Playing for Coach Smith is sort of different because being the head coach, usually the coach will come out and physically show you how to hit a guy. Coach Smith can't do that, but he's really a hard-nosed coach, too.
Catch the ball!
There's never been a game when we've been bigger than the other team, so we always got to play from our hearts and from our brains. Yeah. That's what he's taught us.
So who's going to win that ball game?
Morgan!
Next play, you nailed my quarterback. Okay, 418 option right now.
Football gives his life meaning, and Morgan's record is 53-24-1 since he arrived. But for Jan Smith, the real challenge is every day. The way he and his family meet this challenge defines the true meaning of courage.
Let's have 3 cheers for Coach Smith.
The Utah Class 2A State Championship. Morgan High has gone through the season undefeated, 11-0. However, their opponent this afternoon, Millard High School, has won 25 consecutive games. Morgan's not the biggest or fastest high school team in the country, but they are definitely a reflection of their coach. And for Jan Smith this afternoon, it's not just a quest for the state championship, it's the biggest day of his life.
Okay, a few things. Personal best today. this got to be your best game you've ever played in your whole life. Okay? We're not up for this one. We won't be up for anything the rest of our lives. Personal best. Make this every play, every single play be the best play you've ever played. Hey, we've got to get on Millard right away. Every man has got a responsibility. You guys have provided a lot of joy for me. I've loved every minute with you guys this whole season. You guys are going to come off the field winners today, but I could give a crap what happens in a ball game. I love each and every one of you guys, and you guys mean a lot to me. That's my whole life. You guys are the whole thing. We play a game like we did last week, gentlemen. You'll be state champions 1979.
Morgan High fell behind early, but Jan Smith and his determined players had come too far to be turned back now.
Now listen, tell the damn quick tackle that he's got to make his block. That's what screwed it up last time.
Okay, I'll take it down. Go, Archie. Swing it, swing wide, swing, go. Get it, Steve. Get it.
Hey, Jan, seriously, congratulations on Morgan's first undefeated high school season, man.
Thanks a lot.
Not a bad feeling, huh?
Great feeling. Great feeling.
Congratulations.